What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I want to talk about some possibilities of potential fights. Okay, we have the Tyson Fury Wilder fight. Okay, Joshua's fighting Povetkin, right? So if these guys don't fight, the show must go on. We can hope, we can wish that a Joshua Wilder fight. That's if they get past their two opponents. We could hope that it happens. But if it doesn't happen, okay, that's another story. But there still has to be fighters out there. The show must go on once again. I think Jennings, he just got past Dimitrenko, and he had a valiant effort. He did he did a good job actually. He shows that he's still in the race, and I would like to see Wilder if he gets past Tyson Fury and then there's nobody else, he could fight Ortiz again for a rematch or something like that, or he could fight Brian Jennings. And I think Wilder actually he's learning as he goes. And there's nothing wrong with that because I believe that his handlers kind of kept him hidden and protected too long. You know what I'm saying? But he learns fast. He learns what to do in the ring while he's in the ring. He learns crash courses. Okay, I know this fighter does, so I got to do this instead of that. You know what I mean? So, and I think about the Spilka fight. Spilka gave him problems, okay? And he put up with that Spilka puzzle for 9 rounds until he rendered him unconscious. But what happened to Spilka when he got up, okay? And a lot of people give him credit, which I give him credit for beating Spilka, but you have to look at what type of opponent is Spilka now. What did Spilka do after the loss of Wilder? You know what I'm saying? He lost to Brian Jennings with a left hook, and it was an inside left hook. So, you could argue that Wilder, was the reason for that, because some fighters get hit, like Fernando Vargas, in Trinidad. He wasn't really the same type of fighter at all. You know what I mean? So, I think that is arguable. It's debatable. If he is the same type of fighter, but a fighter defines himself not by triangle theories, not if he beats a guy and then someone else beats him and then that person is necessarily going to beat the other guy. It doesn't matter. Triangle theories are bogus because everyone has to fight everyone at the end of the day. But I will say this. If a fighter has to prove himself worthy of what type of fighter he is after a loss, that defines what caliber and what level he's on. And Spilka didn't really prove to be much of anything anymore. Again, that could be because of the Wilder knockout. It just could be because he really didn't fight anyone, on that level to prove that he was what he is. He just had a shot at the champ. You know what I'm saying? And then he lost, But if he loses to Jennings, that makes Wilder's credibility worse. You see what I'm saying? Because now Brian Jennings has stopped Spilka, so he ain't the only one that stops Spilka. You know what I mean? Just like if somebody goes back and knocks out, like if Luis Ortiz fights Stavern, and Stavern ducked that fight too. But if he ends up fighting Ortiz and Ortiz destroys him in 1 round, it will make Wilder's knockout not that credible no more. You know what I'm saying? Because, he's not the only one that done it. It's no big thing. It's not a new thing. It's not, hey, I was the only one that did this or I was the only one that did that. He can't say that now. So you're looking back at Wilder, Jennings, that would be a good matchup simply because, Jennings has been stopped twice. Well, he was stopped once by Ortiz, the guy he took out, and he could argue, well, I don't need to fight that guy, but we need to get the triangle theories out of our head. We got to get it out of our head because, the more people think, oh, man, I beat everyone, so I don't have to fight the guy of the guy that I beat that beat the other guy. No, you got to fight the other guy too. That does not mean that. And I think if he doesn't get a fight with Joshua, he should fight Brian Jennings, because a tough Philly fighter, North Philadelphian fighter, 2 losses, have a decent record, and then he will learn, and that'll be another name for his resume. Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, Brian Jennings, makes sense. So he's still learning and he's still building his resume as his profile raises, as a popularity, soars. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing it a little late. You know what I'm saying? He's like a day late and a dollar short, but he's still getting the dollar. You know what I mean? And better late than never. So I would like to see Brian Jennings, because he's a good inside fighter. You know what I mean? And the thing is getting past those arms or whatever. But anyhow, that would be a fight study for another day if that is happening. I was just thinking about the possibility of Wilder fighting, Brian Jennings, because that's what Brian Jennings is waiting for, his shot. So Wilder gave Ortiz a shot, so I think he should give Brian Jennings a shot too. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Just wrapping it up. You guys tell me what you think about this little discussion, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.